Welcome to Weekly Wrestling Intercontinental match. Big E Langsman versus Jack Swagger. I know, I am still calling him Big E Langsman. I'm calling him that, and I'm still calling Antonio Cesaro Antonio because, one, I don't see the purpose of changing the name. Big E, I kind of get the put, but I kind of don't get the put. I don't get the put. Why change Antonio's Cesaro name just to Cesaro? I don't get it. And Big E Langston, I mean, I kind of get why just dropped the Langston and he just Big E, but I just don't get it. So, personally, Big E, I'm going to call him Big E. I'm probably going to get used to calling him Big E. But Antonio, I'm calling him Antonio Cesaro forever. If I meet him, I'm going to be, hey, Antonio. I just like that name better. But Big E and Jack Swagger matched for the Intercontinental title, which opened up, besides the kickoff, opened up the pay-per-view, which actually was a decent, okay match. Well, good match, I meant. I thought it was just going to be a decent, okay match, but I watched it and it was actually a pretty good match. I wasn't a big Big E Langston fan, but he's slowly growing on me. He's slowly growing on me, and Big E definitely, by his matches, is what making him grow on me, because he is a tremendously good athlete. He's good in the ring, but like Curtis and Ryback, I don't really like Big E on the mic. He's better than Ryback, but I don't really like him on the mic. Jack Swagger, I always like Jack Swagger. I think Jack Swagger should be a heel. I think Jack Swagger should be far away from a manager. He don't need a manager. He can speak, he can wrestle, and he need to be the old Jack Swagger, in my opinion. That badass heel, I just like him. I don't know. Putting him in the Real Americans, which, by the way, Antonio or Jack, in my opinion, shouldn't be in a tag team. If I had to say a manager, Antonio don't need Zeb Coaster. Give it to Jack Swagger, but they don't really need a manager. I like Jack Swagger. The match was good. Big E Langston, this is a spoiler alert, Big E Langston won the match. So, we still have that champion, which we'll move it on. He might be the unified Intercontinental United States champion if they continue those rumors, which I hope they don't. Okay, then we moved on to, let's move on to Darren Young for the Titus O'Neil. First of all, I'm going to give a hand of applause to WWE, because I never in a million years, this is why I truly believe, never second guess WWE or nothing. Anything can happen. Because I never in a million years would think Darren Young and Titus O'Neil will be on a pay-per-view card. They did an okay match, okay? I haven't actually been watching SmackDown to continue to, know the feud, but the Elimination Chamber match was okay. It could have been better. I'm more of a Darren Young fan. And I totally forgot, in a prediction episode, I'm not supposed to say who wins, which, by the way, I watched it. It's Sunday. So I'm only sticking with prediction now. I'm gonna go with, you know what, forget prediction. I'm just gonna do Elimination Chamber. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm more of a Darren Young fan. I think he had more talent than Titus O'Neil. I'm not really a Titus O'Neil fan, especially that Stupid Dog book. I hate it. So I thought Darren Young. I thought Darren Young was gonna win, and I wanted Darren Young to win. Is what I was trying to say. I thought Darren Young was gonna win, but I guess they have more potential in Titus O'Neil. The only reason why I thought Darren Young was gonna win is because when they both just came in, I thought they liked and had more potential than Darren Young. That's how it seemed. But I guess now it's different. So, the WWE, well, first of all, the kickoff match, Cody Rhodes and Goldust won, which I wanted them to win. So I'm at 1-0. Darren Young versus Titus O'Neil. Titus O'Neil won. I wanted Darren Young, so I'm 1-1. Moving on to the WWE Tag Team Championship match. The New Age Outlaws versus the Usos. New Age Outlaws won. I wanted the Usos, so I'm at 1-2. And the reason why I wanted the Usos is because the Usos is a tag team now. They should be the tag team champion. Okay? We always are talking online about the new guys need to be in the spotlight. But we have 40, 45 years old tag team champion. But let the new guys be in the spotlight. That is why I wanted the Usos to win. Because I think the Usos are an amazingly talented tag team and should be a tag team forever. But, again, let the 45-year-old be tag team champion. And I lost 2 predictions already. Anyway, that was a really good match. New Age Outlaws may be 45 years old, but they still know how to do a match. And a good tag team match. Good match. Moving on to what I said before the show went on. I told my bro, Donald, that the 6-man tag, the Shield versus the Wyatt family, was gonna be the match of the night. In my opinion, I still feel that that match was the match of the night. Okay, the Shield versus the Wyatt family blew the roof on fire. The match was really good. The Wyatt family won, and I am 1-3 because I wanted the Shield to win. Personally, I'm not really the Wyatt fan or the Shield fan, but when it comes down to it, like this type of story, I like the Shield over the Wyatt family. But again, that match was awesome. Better. It was better than the main event in some ways, in my opinion. Now, Alberto Del Rio versus, actually, let's go with the Divas match for the Divas title. AJ Lee versus Cameron, which we didn't know it was going to happen because they were so thinking, should we have the Divas? And now, personally, I would love for it to be AJ Lee and Naomi, but Naomi is hurt. So now it's Cameron, which actually made that match horrible. Okay, that match was horrible. Tamina made the match somewhat good by interfering, but Tamina, to me, is just not a good wrestler. I mean, I usually think she was good, but I'm watching her, I just don't think she's good at all. Okay? I wanted AJ Lee. Well, actually, I was confused because at first I wanted AJ Lee to win, but then during the match, I'm like, then I started thinking, let Cameron win. She be the Diva champion, and while Naomi is hurt, getting better, AJ Lee and Cameron can feud for the title. When Naomi come back, Naomi and Cameron break up their tag team, break up their friendship, and boom, Diva title feud. Naomi wins the Diva title because she deserves to be the Diva champion right now at the moment. Okay, but that's my personal opinion. Overall, I wanted AJ Lee to win. So I'm finally 2-3. Now, which I already said that match was absolutely horrible. Naomi should have been in there. But speaking about the, I'm gonna talk about the Divas really quick. Really quick. Okay. I don't know what they are doing with the Divas. I know the Divas division is horrible. If I had a promotion, my Divas would be amazing. Main eventing Divas. But I think what they should do is they should give AJ Lee a good feud because she's the longest reigning Diva champion. So give her a good feud with good matches. Okay? And let's boom. Okay? That's just my opinion. Batista versus Alberto Del Rio, the match that people hate because people don't like Batista. And I'm just gonna say it right now. In my opinion, I fear not the only, but one of the reasons why people don't like Batista now, because if you think about it, he had a fan base. Okay? When he was gone, people wanted him back. I'm not saying everyone did. I'm just saying some people wanted him back. One of the reasons why people are booing him so much is the reason why he came back and won the Royal Rumble. Okay? That is why I think people are booing him in every single match. Which I don't get why. Okay. Hate that he won the Royal Rumble. Okay? But why boo him in every single match? I don't know. I think it's ruined something. But that's just my opinion. I could care less about Batista. I was never a fan of him. I don't think he should have won this year Royal Rumble. I think if anyone, it should have been Daniel Bryan. But since everyone knew that Daniel Bryan was or maybe gonna win, I wanted Roman Reigns to win. But I wasn't a Batista fan in general. I wasn't a fan of him now. And I'm not the real fan. If the rumor is he leaving, goodbye. So I could care less about this match. But I knew Batista was gonna win. So I 3-3. Now, the main event. WWE World Heavyweight Championship Elimination Chamber. Sheamus, Christian, Randy Orton, John Cena, and Tony Cesaro, and Daniel Bryan. Before I say anything, I thought about this like a month ago. After the Royal Rumble. I said, how about this? Why don't Daniel Bryan go into the Elimination Chamber, lose, because we got pissed off for him not winning the Royal Rumble, plus he lost his match at the Royal Rumble. So make him lose at the Elimination Chamber, so we get so mad, even though the crowd didn't get mad, we get so mad that we said, forget this, Daniel Bryan will never be at WrestleMania. He will never win the WWE World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania. So just forget it. Let's just move on. And then somehow keep it as secret as it possibly can. Somehow make Daniel Bryan into the WrestleMania main event. At last minute, make Daniel Bryan win 1, 2, 3, and have that whole crowd at Mercedes-Benz Dome screaming the chant, yes, 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 and he win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. That is my plan. But that's just my opinion. Now, the Elimination Chamber main event. I knew, so I guess I can just say I am 4-3. I knew Randy Orton was going to win. But I had a feeling someone else... let's say this. I knew Randy Orton was going to win, but I knew he was going to lose, if that makes sense. I wanted him to win because of what I said. And... I lost my train of thought. I wanted Randy Orton to win And he did win. But at the same time, I thought for some reason someone else was going to win. So, at the end of it, Randy Orton went. The Elimination Chamber was actually a pretty good match. It was a really good match. I didn't want Daniel Bryan to win because I liked my plan better, but that won't happen. Maybe it will. We don't know. Okay, I didn't want Antonio Cesaro to win, only because I don't think don't give him the title now. Don't give John Cena the title again. I do say give him the title one last time before he retires, but not now. I don't know. Christian and Sheamus I would have been fine with, but I thought the match was good. I really did think the match was good. The whole pay-per-view, I thought it was good. I don't know, something about this Elimination Chamber, I thought it was different. I'm putting the blame on Darren Young and Titus O'Neil match because I would have never thought that match was going to be on a pay-per-view. But, I don't know, something about it seemed different. I don't know. But, this was supposed to be just a prediction episode, but I told you my prediction, and I told you who wins, and I talked about Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. This is going to be awesome. This weekly wrestling show is going to be awesome. I want you to comment on it. I want us to have a wrestling conversation, okay? Follow me on Twitter. I'm going to do a little Zack Ryder. Follow me on Twitter at Eric+Mosher. Friend me on Facebook, Roman Mosher. Follow me on Instagram at Eric+Mosher. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to watch more episodes of Weekly Wrestling Blog. This week was all about Elimination Chamber. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the special live episode of NXT. Plus, don't forget to wake up and order the WWE Network. That genius idea. I'm Eric.